Shalom and good evening. This is TV7 Israel News broadcasting to you from Jerusalem. And in today's top stories, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu meets in New York separately with the candidates for U.S. President Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, during which Trump promises a united Jerusalem to Israel, while Clinton promises to thwart any international attempt to impose a solution for the Israeli Palestinian conflict. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry reveals that the Obama administration has still aspirations to advance several attainable goals in the next several months to keep a two-state solution alive for the Israeli-Palestinian dispute. A senior Israeli defense official reveals that a massive underground barrier which is under construction along the Gaza Strip security fence should be completed in a matter of months. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stayed in New York City following the United Nations General Assembly for meetings with world leaders, met separately with the candidates for U.S. President Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Republican candidate Trump wrote on Facebook following his meeting with the Israeli leader behind closed doors that if elected president, he would recognize a united Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. Trump wrote that the Israeli people wanted peace with their Arab neighbors, but that peace would only be achieved after the Palestinians stopped their hatred and violence and accepted Israel as a Jewish state. In his meeting with the Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton, Netanyahu clarified Israel's position on regional issues relating to security. Clinton told Netanyahu that a strong and secure Israel was vital for the United States, and reiterated her support for the defense aid agreement signed between Washington and Jerusalem, which is meant to assure Israel's military qualitative edge in the chaotic Middle East. Earlier this week, Prime Minister Netanyahu held a meeting with U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, during which the Israeli leader revealed his close cooperation with the American top diplomat, while reiterating his commitment to advancing peace and stability with Israel's neighbors.
Friend, it's good to see you again. We had, I thought, an excellent meeting with President Obama, and I look forward to continuing our conversation, which I have to divulge we do every other day by phone, sometimes every day. But it's always important and productive to talk directly about how we can advance peace and stability with our neighbors in the region. And that's something I look forward to doing with you now.
Secretary Kerry took the opportunity to praise the Memorandum of Understanding signed between Washington and Jerusalem, which provides some $38 billion of military goods over the course of 10 years, while reiterating his commitment to the Jewish state.
The meeting with the president was, as the Prime Minister says, a very constructive meeting. And I think the size and structure of the Memorandum of Understanding, which provides for a long-term commitment of security between the United States and Israel, is a remarkable statement about the relationship between our countries.
The American top diplomat also revealed that the Obama administration has still aspirations to advance several attainable goals in the next several months to keep a two-state solution alive for the Israeli-Palestinian dispute, as well as re-establishing stability in the chaotic region, which Kerry said would serve the security of Israel.
There are things we believe we could achieve in the next months, and there are serious concerns that we all have about the security of the region, the need for stability, the need to protect the two-state solution. And our hope is obviously that we can find a way to utilize the friendship of our countries to advance what we believe is not only in the highest priority for Israel to provide for its long-term security, but also to create a new relationship within the region that can be powerful in reinforcing that long-term security interest.
The comments by U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry come following a meeting of the Quartet of Middle East Peace Mediators, which consists out of the United States, Russia, the United Nations, and European Union, during which the forum said it was strongly opposed to Israel's ongoing settlement activity on lands recognized by the international community as disputed territories, while warning that it risked ending the chance for a two-state solution with the Palestinians. The quartet also condemned a resurgence of Palestinian violence against Israelis and urged both sides to de-escalate tension and show restraint. Now to Israel's south, where a senior Israeli defense official revealed that a massive underground barrier, which is under construction along the Gaza Strip security fence, should be completed in a matter of months. The underground barrier is meant to defend the Jewish state against attack tunnels penetrating Israel from the Palestinian enclave, which Islamist organizations led by Hamas have constructed as a strategic tool that allows them to conduct incursions into Israeli territory. The underground barrier stretches along Israel's 60-kilometer security fence with the Gaza Strip and is expected to be some dozens of meters deep. The Israeli defense official called the barrier a key strategic project that will turn the underground battlefield into a death trap for Hamas, while noting that the IDF conducts special training for subterranean combat meant to prepare Israel for the next round of fighting against Palestinian militants. Since the last round of fighting during the summer of 2014, Israel has announced the discovery of several of what it defined as terror tunnels. Israel has already surrounded Gaza with a sophisticated fence above the ground, fortified with sensors, cameras, barbed wire, and watchtowers. But in a Palestinian effort to limit Israel's aerial superiority in battle, the Islamist organizations in Gaza are focused on conducting most of the warfare underground, constructing an entire network of attack and defense tunnels across the entire Palestinian enclave. Now, with regard to the ongoing conflict in Israel's northern neighbor, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov accused some of the regional actors in the Syria conflict of unwillingness to recognize that the Syrian army of President Bashar Assad was the most significant force fighting the Islamic State and other Islamist organizations, while noting that Moscow understands the concerns of Turkey and Israel and other countries in the Middle East that border with the war-torn country, saying that Russia was in dialogue with those states to assist in preserving their security.
Yes, we are, as I said, in touch with all regional countries. We understand their concerns, the real challenges to their security, be it Turkey, be it Israel, be it other countries, and we have a dialogue with them, trying to make sure that whatever they are concerned of, being to be resolved in the framework of international law. It is not difficult, it is not impossible. The basic problem in this regard is unwillingness of some of regional players to recognize that whatever you say, whatever you send to your friends in the armed opposition, the single biggest, most efficient force fighting ISIL and Nusra in Syria is the Syrian army.
With regard to the nationwide cessation of hostilities that was initiated by Washington and Moscow, yet collapsed after 1 week, the Russian top diplomat said the key factors of the failed ceasefire was the inability of US-led coalition forces to control the opposition groups fighting in Syria, revealing that the groups joined forces with the Al-Qaeda-linked Nusra Front, which changed its name to Jabhat Fatah al-Sham, to try and conceal the fact that Western-backed groups are in bed with terrorists. Thank you for watching us. Keep praying for the peace of Israel and the peace of Jerusalem. I'm Jonathan Hassan. Have a Erev Tov and Shavua Tov, and we will see you again tomorrow.
In order to donate to TV7 Israel News, please follow these simple steps. First, press the Donate logo, located at the bottom left side of TV7 Israel News Facebook page, or on the Donate tab at the head of the page. Then insert the amount you'd like to donate, and fill in your credit card information. Just like this. And press Review Donation and continue. After reviewing your donation details, please press Donate to finalize your donation. That's it! Your donation is now complete, and an email with your donation details has been sent to your email address. You can also print your donation receipt by pressing the link here. Thank you for supporting TV7 Israel News.